everybody, it's Ash here. Welcome back for another nostalgic time. I got something kind of cheesy fun for you, no pun intended. This is from 1968. This is from Ideal called Swack game. Now, Ideal put out several games you might remember that I've shown you before, such as Tornado Bowl. You also had Rustle Round, Radar Search. So they had a ton of games in the 60s and maybe to the early 70s, but this was one of theirs. It was a cheesy, interesting one because, well, you actually have a giant mousetrap that's, well, meant for humans, not for mice. And here you even have this giant block of cheese as your scoring board. So I thought that was kind of cute there. But basically the game is very simplistic here. You try to get the cheese off of the trap without setting the trap off. There's 3 different levels you can set it for, which gets kind of finicky to set up, so you just got to be careful. But I don't think it'll hurt you if it ever gets your hand. Don't quote me on it though, because when I tested it once, it went up to about here or so it wasn't like full blown and was very slow going up. Don't know if it's from age or just maybe, for safety, they made sure of that. But simply each on your turn, you could take up to 3 pieces of cheese. You got a large and you got a small. Large are worth 3, and then the smalls are worth 1, and that's how you move your peg along. And of course, if you do set the trap off, everybody returns their cheese, but the downside is your peg goes back 10 spaces while everybody else stays in place. But from her, I can't tell if she's just surprised or if, well, it's about to go all flat on her. But we're going to take some cheese off here. It may take all the way to the end, depending what level, because I don't know what level I set it on, because it was a little tricky to get it just right. But let's start taking them off. It might not even go off on us. We might get lucky, if that's the easy level. Because the trap is starting to. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you see, it's not going to hurt you. It'll go up there. Just don't put your hand straight in it, so that way you don't get stuck. But it's made of plastic. So let me show you some quick things here. This comes off, and you actually choose your trap levels here. And if you look underneath here, here's your spring part. And to get this just right, you kind of have to lift the trap up with the, cheese about 1 inch and hold it, and then bring this down. Now, sometimes this wouldn't connect right, so I eventually pushed it with my finger to get it to hook, and it'll stay once the trap is loaded. So keep this in mind. So it'll make it a little easier for you to set the trap. This here you can find on eBay right now for like 20 to 50 bucks. I know it's a different, unique kind of range there, but it depends on how many pieces of cheese it actually has with it, and if it has the block of cheese or the peg. So that is what can make the difference in the cost. That, and of course, the box condition itself. But still a little cheesy fun game, so why not give it a try? Go check it out on eBay, because you want to try the 1968 Swack game from Ideal. Don't forget, guys, I got a lot more coming up for you. We've got a film project we're starting. We can't wait to show you everything with it. And of course, don't forget, we have nostalgic time growing up in the 1990s on TikTok, and also, of course, on YouTube. Plenty of game recordings coming up. Until next time, guys, I will see you later.